and this video is going to be a YouTubers with careers tag video. So this is a tag video, and I was tagged by Elaine. She does beauty videos on YouTube. She has a beauty channel. She also has a career, and we also tagged some other people to do the video as well. So a lot of you guys might not know, but I am a teacher. I have a full-time career that I went to college for and everything. YouTube started when I was in college, so I think I started like in 2009, 2010, like my sophomore / junior year. That's when I started doing my videos while I was getting my bachelor's degree in education. So this is not, YouTube's not my only job or anything. I do have a full-time career. Okay, so I have 10 questions on my phone right here that I'll be answering for the tag, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first question says, what was your major in college? What did you receive your degree in? And since I've been posting like a lot more teaching videos, people have been asking me what my degree is actually in, because it is in education, but some people say like their colleges don't have like just plain old education. You have to get it like, it's like a sub-degree, like education, and then like under. Okay, so my what was the question? I forgot. My major in college was education, and I have my degree in early childhood education. So I have a bachelor's in early childhood education, and it might be different around the world or around the United States, but basically early childhood education means pre-K through 5th grade. So where I went to Valdosta State University, so that's in South Georgia, so I went there. But yeah, early childhood is pre-K, kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. So I can teach those. I'm certified to teach those. Now, if I wanted to go ahead and teach like high school or middle school, all I would have to do is take the GACE test and take it for that subject area and pass it, and I'll be able to teach. I don't have to get like a whole new degree or anything. I just have to get another certification. So my certification right now is pre-K through 5th grade as well. So that's that. Some other colleges might call early childhood education elementary education. I think that's the only thing I heard, but elementary education. Okay, question number 2. What is your current job / career? So currently I'm a teacher, and I teach kindergarten, and this is my 4th year teaching. So this is round 4. We went back to school in August, so I've been back at work for about a month after having the whole lovely summer off. But yeah, so this is my 4th year teaching. And not only is it my 4th year teaching, it's my 4th year teaching kindergarten. So when I was in college and when I was student teaching, I student taught kindergarten, I think 1st grade, 3rd grade, and 4th grade. And I fell in love with kindergarten. So when I graduated college, I was like, please, 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 let me find a kindergarten position. Like, because all I really wanted to do was teach kindergarten. So back in 2013, when I was applying for jobs, I had 2 interviews. I had an interview for a pre-K position and an interview for a kindergarten position. So the pre-K position, right when I was like driving home, they called me back and asked me if I wanted it. I told them I'm gonna wait and think about it. And then I got a call to interview for a kindergarten position. So once I got that call, I took it. And a couple of years ago, pre-K did not get paid as much as K through 5. So that's also another reason why I didn't take the pre-K position. So I took kindergarten position, and I have been happy ever since. Okay, so question number 3 says, how did you decide to go into your current field? So why did I become a teacher? Well, I love kids, number 1. You have to love kids to be a teacher. And then also growing up, when I was like in high school and in college, I always was around kids. At my high school, we had a daycare. It was like an early childhood learning center at my high school for some of the teen parents and some of the teachers who had kids. and I went to Decatur High School. So I took an elective class. I took early childhood education as an elective for 3 years in a row. So I had a lot of experience with kids back then. In the summer, I used to teach gymnastics at the Y to little kids. So I just always been around little kids. I love helping them. I love learning. It's just so like hands-on. You're not sitting down all day. You get to change lives, like, and they're so entertaining. Like, I feel like it's one of the best jobs that somebody can have. Yes, the pay is not good. Like, we should be paid more, but the reward you get from teaching the kids every single day, and when you go home, you feel really good about yourself, and you know that you helped and changed the lives of somebody out there. And that's like the best feeling that you can. Next question says, number 4, how do you balance life as a YouTuber and a career woman? Well, I wish I could spend more time on YouTube and make more videos, but being a teacher is very, very time consuming. It's not like we just go in and then go out. We have other stuff we have to do. Like, we have after school events. We have to do lesson plans, grade papers, like do a whole bunch of other stuff that you guys don't see. So basically I try to make my videos on the weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays, and then edit them throughout the week and upload them when I can. When I move into my new place soon, hopefully I'll be able to have more videos, just because I'll have my room set up on how I want it, and it'll be YouTube friendly, because right now, like, it takes a lot for me to set up just this to make a video, and hopefully it'll be easier soon. But yeah, basically I record on the weekends and edit throughout the week, upload whenever Question number 5, what came first, YouTube or your current job, and how did you get into YouTube? So what came first was YouTube, because when I was in college, I clearly wasn't a teacher back then. I was learning how to be a teacher and getting my degree in teaching, but I was not a teacher yet. So YouTube came first. And how did you get into YouTube? Back in 2009, I think the first video on YouTube I posted was like a video about my permed relaxed hair, and I was going through like a natural hair journey with a perm, and then I decided not to get perms anymore and let my natural hair grow out. So it kind of started back then. And the funny thing about it was, when I started my YouTube videos, like, people at my college saw me on YouTube, but I would never claim myself. Like, I'll be like, no, oh, something in my eye. I'll be like, no, that was not me on YouTube, like, that's somebody else. Like, I was trying to hide it, which was weird, because I'm like over here making videos for the whole world, but then I'm over here hiding the videos anyway. But I finally like really came out in 2010 and like actually accepted the fact that I make YouTube videos and people are seeing them. So YouTube started then. I think I did one video. I had like the bangs and straight hair, and that video I think got a lot of views, and that's what started my channel more booming, started my channel to become more popular and whatnot. But that's how it started. All right, so question number 6 says, what do your coworkers, boss, and or clients think of your YouTube career? Well, everybody at my school knows that I make videos, including the kids. Yeah, it's crazy, but my principal knows I make videos, my assistant principal knows, the teachers know, some of the parents know, the kids know. So I think they accept the fact that I make videos. Some of my close coworkers are very supportive in my videos and what I do outside of the classroom. And my principal, it doesn't bother them or anything like that. So yeah, but I never had like a parent come in and say, oh, you make videos. They always somehow find out. And then the kids, the crazy story was, like, last year I was walking down the hall and a kid goes, Morgan Taylor. And I'm like, wait, hold on. First of all, I was like, I wasn't really bothered, like, that he knew my name. It was like, how did you know my first and middle name? That's what I was confused about. Because my last name is not Taylor, And at school, they call me by my last name. So I'm like, how would you know what my last name is? But I asked him and he was just like, oh, I saw your videos on YouTube. I'm just like, oh my goodness. So like my kids in my class see my videos and all that, but they like my videos. Like I have some girls that are like, oh, can you make a video about this? Can you make a video about that? I love your videos, blah, blah, blah. And so, I mean, it's pretty cool to me. Like I don't post anything on YouTube or social media that is degrading or offensive to anybody. So I feel like as long as it's professional and not degrading or doesn't, you know, look at things in a negative way, it's bad, then I think it's fine that you're able to make YouTube videos and have a career, especially dealing with children. Question number 7 says, what advice do you have for someone who wants to break into your field of work? So for people who want to be teachers, specifically elementary school teachers, you have to go to college. This is not a career where you can skip college and go to like a community college or get your associates or take a test and just do. One of the requirements to be a teacher is you have to have a bachelor's degree. You have to have a 4-year degree. It could be in anything, but you have to have a 4-year degree. Now that's for pre-K through 5th grade. If you want to teach like newborns to preschool, like 3 years old, you don't have to have that. But to get like a government job, pre-K through 5th grade, you have to have a bachelor's degree. So I already knew I wanted to be a teacher, so I just went ahead and got my degree in education. Some people get their degrees, say like in criminal justice or something. And after they graduate, they're like, oh, I don't want to do this, I want to be a teacher. Now you can still be a teacher, you have to take the GACE test. Each state has like their own test you have to take and pass to become a teacher. So in Georgia, it's the GACE test. So you have to take the GACE test in order to become certified to be a teacher. So first you get your bachelor's degree and then you take your GACE test and then you apply for jobs. And that's basically it. It's simple but not simple. I feel like they're always hiring teachers or they're always looking for teachers. So that's how you become a teacher. Question number 8. What advice do you have for someone who has a full-time job and wants to start YouTube? My advice would be to, number 1, make sure that you really want to do YouTube. YouTube is like, I don't even know how to explain it, but you have to genuinely want to do it. And with me, like, I feel like if I watch somebody's video, I have to be able to see that they genuinely want to do it. Nowadays, people are just going into YouTube, I feel like, just to make money, to become popular or whatever, trying to be on trend or whatever. But I feel like you have to really want to do it. Like, your subscribers are going to know if you really want to make that video or not, just by the way you're coming off. So I know if I don't feel like making a video, then I'm not going to record a video. There's been plenty of times where I went weeks without making a video or recording a video because like I just was not into recording at all. Like I just did not have the desire to do it at that time. So I didn't want to come off and be like, you know, looking all sad and like, oh my God, I have to do it. So you need to make sure that you really want to do it. And then also make sure that you have like a plan of what you want to have on your channel. Now when I started, my plan was just to do natural hair videos and hair and stuff, but then I like branched out into other things. Now I'm more branching out into like my career, like teaching videos and stuff like that. I have never been a like makeup type of person video. Now I love makeup, like I'm quick to go to Sephora and buy the newest thing, but I'm just not the type to sit there and record on how I do my makeup tutorials, makeup reviews, because I literally do the same thing like every day. So the only thing I might change is like my lipstick and my eyeshadow, but that's basically it. So you have to make sure you have make sure you want to do it, have a plan, and you have to make sure your video quality is good. which should not be hard by now, because I know some people who record on their iPhones and their videos come out great, and I'm like, wow, that's an iPhone, like that's great. So you don't want to have like all those like scratchy, low quality videos, because people are not going to want to watch them. And yeah, I think that's it. Just, make sure you really want to do it and find time to do it. And then you can have your... And also another thing I would say is, I feel like the more subscribers you get, the more more people start becoming more negative. So I went through this. I'm a very like emotional person. I don't know if y'all probably don't know that, because I don't really get in touch with like how I feel and stuff when I get on camera. But I'm a very emotional person. I'm very sensitive. Like, I think I got tougher throughout the years, but like a couple years ago, like people could say something to me and I promise you I'll go home and start crying. Like, I'm very, very emotional. So when I started becoming more popular on YouTube in like 2011, 2012, I was like going through it. Like my teeth were never like really messed up, but I had like a lisp. People used to talk about my body, like all types of stuff. And so people would leave these negative comments in my videos, and I'm just like, what did I do to you? Like, why are you talking about me? Like, I had a lisp, and I probably still might have a slight lisp, but I got braces, so I think it kind of went away. But like, why are you saying all this negative stuff behind your computer? You don't know me at all. Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know you. So I would literally like read the comments, and they'll be negative, and I would break down and like start crying. And there was a point in time when I was like, you know what? Forget this. I'm not doing YouTube anymore. I'm about to delete my channel. I don't want to hear all this, blah, blah, blah. But then I think I talked to a friend, or I talked to my mom or something, and she just told me, if you really want to do this, like if you really love making videos and helping people, then keep doing it. You have to remember, these people behind the cameras are people behind the camera, behind the computer. Like, they don't know you, you don't know them. They're just saying that because they have no life and they have nothing else to do. So if you do want to start making videos, just remember, like, stay true to yourself. Ignore the negativity that people give you, and you'll be fine. Question number 9 says, what accomplishments are you most proud of in your career, and why can I not talk right now? What accomplishments are you most proud of in your YouTube career? So first I'm going to talk about my teaching career. So I would say like my first accomplishment was becoming a teacher. And my first year teaching, I was like in the top 10% of the teachers for the county that I work for to show growth between their kids. So at the beginning of the year, the growth from the beginning of the year when I got them in August, through the growth up until May. So during that time, I was one of the top 10% to show growth in the whole county. And because of that, we got a nice stipend. I got like a $2,500 bonus or something for that. But I didn't even know I had it. Like, my first year, I was like freaking out because I was like, oh my gosh, I hope they learn from me. I don't know what I'm doing, But then things just start to go, and you get the flow of things. So it was in the summer after my first year, and I was laying down, I was like looking at my phone, and I look at my bank account, and it says direct deposit. It had the county I worked for, it said $2,500. And I was like, wait, what? Like, what? Is this a mistake? Like, it was not payday. Like, payday is like the 15th at the end of the month. This was like the 22nd of July. So I'm like, I didn't teach summer school. Like, where is this money coming from? Like, what's going on? So I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh. I was calling people, and then they emailed me and said that you've showed most growth, so here's the stipend, blah, blah. So I was really excited, and I was really proud of myself for that, because it was my first year. Like, I got that my first year teaching, and I don't know, it just made me feel like what I was doing was actually working. So that was a proud moment. Now for YouTube career, I guess like my proudest moment was reaching 100K. I think that was like 2 years ago or a year ago, but they sent you that nice plaque that is so pretty. And now I'm over 100K, I'm at 200 and something. But that's probably like my biggest accomplishment, because when I started making YouTube videos, I wasn't like, oh, I'm about to be YouTube famous. Like, I was just making them because it was a hobby. I like doing it. I like helping people. It was fun. Like, that's what I was getting out of it. Like, when I started YouTube, I didn't even know you could get paid for making videos. So it all worked out. So that was my proudest moment for YouTube. And question number 10 says, what are the pros of doing YouTube and full-time work simultaneously? What are the cons? So I would say the pros of YouTube and my career, I'm just going to tie these two together, would be that I'm able to, now that I have like a large following, I'm able to help more people. And I'm also able to put my career into YouTube. So I'm able to put my teaching career into my videos. And I know this is my 4th year, and this year I'm doing more teaching videos. My first couple of years, I didn't know like if I really wanted to do that or not. I didn't know like how people would react and stuff. So over the years, I have been getting a lot of comments from people asking me to, can you please do like teaching videos, like what you do in your classroom, vlogs. I am doing a lookbook video for teaching, but I really want to wait until I move soon. So that's why I haven't done that yet. I don't know. I just like my lookbook videos, I feel like they're so like boring or something. So I just want my atmosphere to be nice and how I want it before I record that video. But yeah, so I'm just glad I'm able to put like teaching and kid videos into my channel, because I do have a lot of teachers and people who are in college becoming teachers, or people who are even in high school that are interested in getting a degree in education, watching my videos. So I really want to help you guys out. And yeah, so I think that's one of the pros. One of the cons is like you have to be very, very careful on what you put on your YouTube channel being a teacher. Now, so for some careers, it might not matter, but teaching is like God, basically. I don't know how else to say it, but teaching is like God, because you're working with kids. Teachers have this image that they're supposed to, keep. Like, people think teachers don't do anything, like all they do is teach kids, like they're holy, they go to church all the time, they don't drink, they don't do all this other stuff, but teachers actually do have like normal lives. So one of the cons is basically I have to be very, very careful on what I post. Like, even when I go to like the beach or something, sometimes I get hesitant on posting like my bathing suit because I'm scared like one of the kids are gonna see it. But I mean, everybody goes to the beach or pool and you have to wear a bathing suit. So I mean, that's normal. But even like when I go out with my friends and stuff, and we're at a club, we have a section and we have like bottles coming and all this other stuff, like I can't post that on like. Okay, so my camera died while I was recording it. So back to the cons. What was I saying? I think, oh yeah, so you have to be very careful on what you post on your channel and your Instagram, because parents and kids and other teachers are watching you. So you have to be very, very careful. You cannot just post anything that you want. You have to think about everybody and the consequences of if you do decide to post something bad. So yeah. So that's all the questions I have for my tag video. I'm gonna leave the questions below so you guys can see them. And I tag any other YouTubers out here who are like in college or do have a full-time career. I would love to hear from you guys. If you guys have any more questions about my video or what I just went over, please let me know, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Bye.